And again,
Nice.
some people do it for clout. We spoke about this before.
Yeah, no, they do it. They do it to get a little following, to go a little bit viral if they can. You see these people and they tweet something and it kind of blows up, and then they like comment on their tweet and like, oh, I didn't know this would blow up. Anyway, follow my business or follow my art page, or do you know what I mean? So don't get
The
me
way
wrong.
to
Sometimes you
promote your
can tweet
business.
something and it can blow up by mistake. Like I've tweeted things and it's gone up, and I'm just like, oh right, I didn't even mean it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people will tweet something controversial in order for it to get a sort of a bit of a buzz about it, so they can actually go and like benefit from it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean,
It kind of,
that's
looks
what's
like,
wrong.
in some respects, it kind of looks like it works for some people.
Yeah,
The funny thing, I was watching this girl. Remember this Cash Me Outside girl a couple
yeah,
years, few
yeah,
years back. She's gone kind of bigish now. It looks like she's some sort of like rapper or something like that now. I think
I mean, yeah,
she
I mean, trying. Let's say trying.
trying to be, but she's kind of sort of
Yeah,
like okay, something as small as that, something stupid as well. Like yeah, but it catches on, and then I mean, we might just start our own little thing. We never know. Tomorrow we wake up like yo,
but
you know.
it's not hard to go viral these days.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
so
really
because
not hard to go viral.
everyone is sort of clued on some form of social media platform. You might not be in everything like Facebook or
Mm,
TikTok, but at least you're in at least two of those things.
yeah,
You've got to, I
100%.
mean, I've got my things and everything apart from TikTok, obviously. That's
Yeah, I'm not
just no
done.
for me. But I'm just not gonna entertain that at all. Just
Nothing.
no. Um, but yeah, I mean, you say something, it gets shared to. Say you say something on Facebook, it gets shared to Twitter, and Twitter, because it's all of a sudden you've reached, I don't know, 100 million people in
Yeah,
the space of like a day. So if you come up with the most outrageous thing, tomorrow your life will change. I mean,
yeah, but even with like social media, if you think about social media as well, I had this conversation about a year ago. Um, who was it with? I think it was with Richard or Mari, one of them two. And basically, it was that you see social media. If you look at the biggest platforms, so you look at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. I'm gonna say TikTok now, but we didn't say TikTok at the time, so it wasn't obviously popping back then. It was out, but it wasn't big. This is like when it first came out, not when it got big. Um, if you look at the demographics of each social media, you can actually see that a certain type of people stick to a certain platform.
yeah,
I mean, so like I have Facebook. Now, the only reason I have Facebook is because we had to create a profile when I was at school in IT. So they
same,
actually made us,
yeah,
we had to do make an email address and then make a Facebook account. This one Facebook first came out like 2009. So we actually had to do that in IT, yeah. And I've had the same Facebook account since. I actually deleted my Facebook back
mm,
in 2016. And then the only reason why I reactivated it um, is because of Tiger.
yeah.
When I started the Tiger, um, Laura said that I had to have Facebook to get the rota and had the whole Facebook
So
group
work essentially then.
work. So that's the only reason why I still got Facebook. Other than that, I still have my account is still there. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
but I deleted the app. So I don't. If
I
you
mean,
message me on Facebook, I ain't seen it. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
I've deactivated my account quite. I've went through a similar story with you. So I had my one in 2009 as well.
mm.
But it's one of those things that just came out. I think when it first came up, people were like, "Oh, okay. I mean, what's this all about?" Like,
So I was on
just
Bebo.
start.
Bebo was the one for me.
Yeah, Bebo, MSN. We kind of sound so old now to
Yeah,
all the young ones watching. Yeah. Apparently it's coming back soon. Bebo.
but yeah, Bebo apparently is coming
That's
back.
what.
Yeah, apparently everyone's buying
Yeah.
stocks in it.
Yeah. With the stock thing as well, that's another crazy thing that's been happening in the
Yeah,
last few months, isn't it?
but now that
No,
that's
quite.
the social media thing though. But it's just it's crazy because if you think about like Facebook, I feel like Facebook is more for your white British people, older, older people, should I say. So I'd say
Yeah, like
like
family photos and
35,
stuff.
yeah, 35 over.
Yeah, like the type of vibe. Yeah,
Yeah. You tend to see that. Snapchat is for younger people, 21 under, I
yeah,
think. Everyone was on Snapchat and then Snapchat kind of just disappeared. Ever since Instagram brought out the stories, Snapchat just went downhill. But a lot of the younger generation, like 21 and under, they still use Snapchat quite a lot. Um, Twitter, I think that's for a lot of black people, our generation are on Twitter.
yeah,
Because there's even black Twitter. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's sort of for our culture in a sense. And I think Instagram is a lot more general. It's not more of an open market for anyone's on Instagram. Like it's just more universal.
yeah.
TikTok, I think, is for white females. I might get backlash for saying that, but as I don't have TikTok in it, but obviously
Yeah,
I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, yeah. Um, and I see people obviously resharing something that they've seen on TikTok. And 9 times out of 10, that's the category that I see in their TikTok that they're sharing.
yeah.
So that's where I'm getting my information from what I see. I mean, if I'm wrong, correct me in
It's
it,
fine. If
but
you're wrong, yeah.
that's just how I see it.
I think I was reading an article about TikTok actually, funny enough, about how everyone is allowed to be on there now. So there's a group of parents who are sort of like concerned, obviously, because kids are on it now. It looks like kids who should be on there, and obviously some of the content that's been posted on there, these
Mm,
challenges and stuff like that, a bit like sort of like a bit, it's like not PG stuff.
mm,
So it's universally used by a lot of people since it blew up big time last year because of lockdown, obviously. But I don't think it's been monitored. I don't know if I'm people correct me if I'm wrong, but the article I've been reading a few of them. They're kind of pointing to the fact that it's not really safe for kids and stuff, which is which makes sense. But it's not sensitive, is it? TikTok. I don't really know much about it that well, but it doesn't look like it's censored that much, so kids
I
could
don't
be
think it is
exposed
censored.
to, like
I don't
silhouette
think
challenges
there's.
and
I mean, but I see them on Instagram. I've seen them on Instagram, so and Instagram's quite sensitive. So I don't think that would come under censorship. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that would fall in I don't think that would fall in that category. Um, but obviously, you know how Twitter, you just Twitter is anything.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Twitter,
yeah,
you just go for anything. The Facebook group, so that's obviously Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. They're more. Um, I'm going to use the word progressive when it comes to censorship. So there's a lot of things that you can't post on there.